significant. Nothing that looks fine is always fine. The jet started to move, just an inch at first, then another. Alex felt it in his chest before his eyes registered it. The aircraft was sliding toward the starboard edge, slow and deliberate, like it had decided to leave on its own. He looked around. Nobody else had seen it yet. Am I imagining this? Chief Morales spotted it next. Shouts went up. Standard tie-down teams rushed in, but the chains were already slack in the wrong direction. The ship rolled again, and the jet moved another 3 feet. The pilots inside were calling Mayday over the radio, voices tight. The jet was now 15 feet from the edge. The deck crew's best efforts weren't enough. The ocean waited below like it had all the time in the world. Faces that were trained for this exact nightmare looked suddenly young and lost. Alex could stay invisible, stay the kid who fetched coffee, or step forward and risk being wrong in front of everyone who already thought he was just background. His heart hammered so hard he could feel it in his teeth. Both options hurt. Both felt impossible. Stay with me here, because what happens in the next few minutes is the part nobody talks about. And once you hear it, you won't forget it. Think about what you would have done in their position. Hold that thought. We'll come back to it. Alex stood up. He started walking straight toward the sliding jet. Chief Morales saw him first. Rivera, get back. That's not your lane. Lieutenant Park's voice was firmer. Alex, we have procedures. Stand down. When the primary rescue team's attempt to resecure the jet only made it slide faster, the silence that followed was heavier than the aircraft. Alex spoke. Voice steady. Chief, the right gear is compromised exactly like the old Mark 7 failure in 008. Try to pull from the nose again, it's going over. But if you run between 4 and 7 and use the emergency chain ring at a 42-degree tension, we might hold it long enough for the pilots to egress safely. They stared. To prove it, he gave the exact hydraulic pressure reading that would confirm the failure, then demonstrated the forgotten knot sequence Miguel had drilled into him. Fingers moving faster than anyone expected. He asked one technical question about the jet's current fuel state that exposed the gap in the senior crew's immediate knowledge. Chief Morales looked at the kid, really looked, for the first time. The weight of that decision sat between them, then the chief nodded once. Do it. Alex's hand brushed the leather bracelet in his pocket. The silver dog tag felt warm. For the first time, it didn't feel like a reminder of what he lost. It felt like inside the jet. One of them had a daughter's drawing taped inside the cockpit. Alex had seen it during pre-flight. That was what was truly at stake. His hands shook as he took the line, but his breath stayed controlled.
Yo,
the deck
guys.
beneath him. The instruments screamed warnings while his body registered every degree of tilt. In his mind, Miguel's voice arrived clear and low. You'll know, and when you do, everything changes. The actual situation was worse than it looked. The jet had already breached the final safety line. They had maybe 90 seconds before the next big wall took it outside.
Back over here?
Resources were limited.
The floor
One
is
functional
acid.
forklift,
I think
3
so.
manual chains, and a scared 19-year-old who suddenly had the deck's full attention. The plan was simple. We don't fight the slide. We guide it and anchor it.
Son, get down.
Each step had its reason. He secured the first line exactly where the gear met the deck. Not where the book said, but where the stress would actually travel.
Shakalaka, freaky man.
The exact wind speed across the deck.
Shakalaka, freaky man.
Petty Officer Gaines, who had once joked that Alex was too soft for this, now repeated the calls with growing confidence.
I've been in war. Me too.
Then came the crisis within the crisis. The left main gear buckled unexpectedly. The jet lurched hard, not in any training scenario. For one terrifying second, it looked like everything was lost. Alex didn't reach for another chain. He reached for the pilot's open canopy, and in the middle of chaos, placed his hand on the man's shoulder for half a second. No words, just the briefest squeeze that said, I'm here with you. The pilot,
wait, where's my son?
Visor, gave the smallest nod
Dragon
back.
fruit, look
Out
down.
of place. Exactly why it belonged there.
Oh,
They
coin.
kept going.
Your
The
son
slowest,
is with
most detailed
the
moments came at the end. Every inch
horrible
of chain paid
bacon.
out with aching care. The prophetic
No,
word returned
he's
as
gonna
Alex
die.
dropped the final cleat.
No, he won't.
You'll
Trust
go,
me.
and when you do, everything changes. He said it under his breath, like a prayer. Maxim looked out
Ew,
hit
is
when the
that
jet
a
teetered,
bacon now?
one wheel already over in water. Alex's legs nearly gave out. Then the lines held imperfectly. One chain slipped and gouged the deck. The jet stopped with its nose hanging over the edge.
What did you
Like
just
it was
do to
staring
me?
into the abyss.
I hit at you,
Not a
and I'll
triumph,
do it again.
a survival, a
Huh?
true one.
Huh?
Silence fell across the deck. A full paragraph of it. The
Ah,
wind kept howling. The ocean kept moving. But the jet stayed where it
duh.
was. Alex's body released all at once. His hands shook so violently he dropped the last tool. His legs felt like they belonged to someone else. For one strange second, he had the urge to both laugh and cry at the same time. Chief Morales spoke first, voice rough. Kid, you just saved their lives. Lieutenant Park didn't say anything. She simply walked over, removed her gloves, and gripped Alex's shoulder the way men do when words aren't enough. The skeptic's reckoning didn't need language. The two pilots climbed out, shaken but alive. One of them, the younger one, looked at Alex and said only, "Thank you," in a voice that cracked on the second word. The other touched the metal strap still taped inside the cockpit and closed his eyes. Official response came quickly. Business-like radio calls, damage assessments. But running underneath it was raw gratitude that showed in the way senior chiefs who had barely noticed Alex before now made space for him to walk through. Later, in a quiet corner of the hangar, Uncle Miguel's voice came through on a satellite call. No cheering, just two men breathing on opposite ends of the line. You did good, Miko. What passed between them needed no more words. Mutual recognition, father figure and son, both understanding the weight they now shared. Alex pulled out the leather bracelet one last time. The silver dog tag caught the hangar light. It no longer felt like a question of whether he was enough. It felt like proof that he had always been becoming. He stepped outside alone for one moment before the world arrived, the ocean stretching dark and endless beneath a sky that was finally beginning to lighten. Weeks later, back in port, Alex was walking the same Texas pier where his uncle had trained him. Ordinary life waited, except nothing felt ordinary anymore. People who once looked past him
You.
now knew his name. The recognition sat
You
strangely
talking
on
to
his
me?
shoulders. Too
Yes.
heavy and too
You're
light
my
at the same
brother.
time.
Help
One
me.
quiet evening,
No.
he sat with Miguel at the end of that old pier. The same creosote smell, the
No.
same salt wind. Miguel looked out at the water for a long time. Was the current already in your eyes? Or did the ocean pull back the moment it needed you most? The question hung there. No single right answer. Leave your answer below. Genuinely ready. Was the courage already in him? Or did the moment make him ready? And what about you? Miguel finally answered in his quiet way. Doesn't matter which came first, Miguel. What matters is you didn't look away when it counted. If this story moved you, I have more where this came
Ha ha
from.
ha ha.
Subscribe so you don't miss the next
I'll
one.
kill.
And leave a comment
Even
below
if I
telling
killed
me
my brother.
And the Islamic Revolution has trampled it, and they cannot accept that their country becomes a model and an inspiration for others. It has not allowed the great Satan to exert its wicked nature. Therefore, it is an existential aspect. We are pursuing a civilizational perspective. The new Islamic civilization is the prelude to the reappearance. We have a civilizational perspective, and we see good.
Now, you notice he just mentioned the reappearance of the Mahdi.
Did you just kill your brother? Yeah. Not bad. Calm down now. Wow. Get down there. Don't ever kill your brother. Okay, okay. No. Okay, isn't it? You'll see him in heaven. Or maybe not.
Would be essentially the meaning
I can fly. That's good.
on them, the Iranians, need to bring about the apocalypse in order for their savior to come. As always, this shows that Islam is a death cult. Whether or not they are Shiite.
Bro, I am so laggy.
And even if the vast majority of Muslims all around the world are peaceable and just want to live like everybody else, the problem is that you don't need all that many people radicalized to. I mean, there's 1 billion Muslims out there, and they're just a small percentage of them that are radicalized. You're still talking about tens or even hundreds of millions that are radicalized, and that's the problem. So these are the people that we're negotiating, that we're saying, yeah, we can trust them. They'll agree. They told us on the phone they would agree to the destruction of their highly enriched uranium. He's literally calling for the apocalypse here.
Having a strong Iran as its prerequisite, its prelude. And they do not want this strong Iran to escape. Therefore, it is perfectly clear that we are in the midst of a war. This war must lead to a greater victory following this one. We are currently in the middle of the arena, like two wrestlers who have finished the first round. In terms of points, their score is extraordinary, but we have not yet secured the 10 main points to raise our hand in victory, nor have we pinned the opponents. In the second round, we need to catch our breath, get motivated, and analyze the first part of our fight. As we enter the second 3-minute round, we must approach it with a completely different
I am so
perspective.
laggy.
Therefore, we have now achieved the baseline of victory.
Did you kill one of my teammates?
But this
I
victory
did.
has a
He
second
killed
stage we
his
haven't
brother.
reached it yet. In fact, for the shadow of the threat to be lifted from Iran. So they weren't there to threaten us, and our restrictions will be lifted.
Okay, so this is all of that garbage. Unfortunately,
Yahoo!
that's kind of how a lot of people around the world feel. Now, President Trump was livid over these statements. As a matter of fact, they had a written statement released by ostensibly the new Ayatollah Khamenei, who has not been seen in public since the war began, and has not even been heard in public. There's no TV or radio appearance.
Hey!
Recorded sounds of his voice.
Uh-oh, gotta go.
Just written messages ostensibly in his name, but we don't have any idea who that is. Nevertheless, I'm going to read you some parts of what the statement from Khamenei said about this agreement. It said, in the name of God, blah, 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 to the pastor, blah, blah, blah. As you have been informed, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the presidents of Iran and America. In the course of reaching this stage, the officials in charge out of sincere goodwill
Coolest
made
drink.
extensive efforts, and of course, it is the American president who, out of desperation, used all kinds of leverage to bring this about. He's actually right about that. He's
What do you want?
Hello, everybody. My dad's internet just dropped off, which I'm not surprised. The internet at this hotel has been steadily decreasing.
Ho ho ha ha.
My phone's anymore.
What the heck?
But,
Ho ho ha ha. Move. Ow! My leg! My leg! ha ha. Ow! Ow! My leg! My foot! Ha ha. Ha ha.
That's some really cool stuff in there.
Ha. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Hey, you back here, huh? Bang. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha. Help. Fucking help. Okay. Hey, no, my leg. Fucking ouch. No. Hey. No. All of my friends. No. Oh my god. I just ruined my mouth.
Comment from President Trump at the G7 today. He said the current Iranian leadership are very rational people. They are nice to deal with. They are strong and smart people. They're not radicalized, and they are looking to help their country.
Okay.
Does that hurt to hear that? Well, I'll wait for.
How is it that it happened yesterday? I forgot that I had so much people in the game. Oh, how was my friend just said, oh my god, oh, all about wait, what the heck am I doing? I think there was 3 people, right? Yeah, 3 people died. So 3 people died. So now it's space. I know, man. What is this? So what is all of this thing? What? I can't have that happening. You just be happy with me, but you have less happy. Oh. Yo, why did you just kill our team? Cause he's just happy and he's strong. Oh. That's a lockdown. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. You're not gonna shut up. Oh, what's the melon? Freaky melon. Freaky melon. Freaky melon. Freaky up! What the heck? Did you get a freaky melon? That's a laptop. You too. Dude, that's a laptop. Whoa! You did it good. Yeah. Freaky melon. What the heck? No, I have head strength. I'm like, what? Shut up. I know it. My phone has strength too. Well, what if I look back yet? Hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah, finally, man. You keep doing that. Now he's dead. What the man is that? Oh, so funny. Wait, what happened to Melon? How did Melon die? Hold on, look at this 100. What happened in generation? Then corn pig has killed 3 people. Oh no! Oh, crazy. Well,
Although, I mean, to me, that's to the level where if I were Israeli, I would be, if I were the Israeli prime minister, I would be saying, okay, we are absolutely going.
Okay, patient. That was amazing. You could all this patient. I know. I got 8. I'm gonna make sure of the place. Y'all said robbery too? Yeah, me too. No, I'm not gonna have clean scripts and no disrespect. I mean, I'm super fragile, yeah. Like, I really would die if something touches my head. Like, well, I need to see. This is, I don't want to be telling anyone what life is like. Hey, y'all. Oh, Cassie, you might kill me in your sight. That's okay. I'll do it. Yes, okay. Wait, is Apple dead now? Isn't it? Do you wanna
In
be
this new
back?
ceasefire in Lebanon,
Oh my gosh, that was.
the Israelis are not gone from Lebanon, and they have no plans to leave at the moment. They're indefinitely going to stay in southern Lebanon. They're also going to stay in southern Syria, and they're going to stay in Gaza.
But you
So,
wanna be
yeah,
back?
I don't know if the chances of this are very high.
I'm so bitter, 'cause you wanna be back with you. Hey, Dad, I love you. Dad, if you just don't order kids, you're fine. Unless the kid is dead. Yes, no. Haha, what's fine? I'm scared. What? Uh-uh. And also, the people with kids, they respawn. Unless the kid is dead, of course. No? I want to kill. You see? You see? He's so back on me. That's why I don't like him. I do not like him at all, because he's so frustrating. This guy is way stuck with things. I can't. It's barely anything. You said what you said to do what you do. Son, don't get close to that edge. Okay. Hey, Papa. You have a kid? Well, if you make fun of the kid, your head gets dipped inside of some acid. And we also killed the person that's closest to you. What? No! Oh! Bandit, run! Bandit, run! Bandit! You don't want to I killed the person that was on my team. Look at your friend that was on your team. Look! Oh, No, we're not done with you yet. I'm not done with you yet. Calm down, dude. You better be there to with you. No! Now it's your head. Now it's your head time. Dad, that hit my head. Now I'm dead. Don't worry, I'll just find you dead. If something hits your head that is not a person, and you do not, yes. Me if we were kids, but I'm super fed by you. Like, really, anything that touches my body, like, it kills me. That's what tomato said, okay? Son, just be right. I'll kill your hamster, then. You're not going to touch me. I'll just make you hit me on purpose. Yep. But if you if you have a kid, but you hit someone, that does not mean the person you hit dies. Yeah? Okay. I just kill him then. Oh! Call him. Send it. No. Baby, please. Baby. Mandy. I just went to the bucket. Oh! And where's the other person? What happened to him? Okay, well, let's get him back. So now you're fine. You know this? Like, what's up? You've been saying that for the past 20 minutes. I'm done now, too. That wasn't supposed to be. You know what? We're doing the best kind of thing. Now that's what we're kind of heading to work. Whoa! Run! Yo, Tomato. What? Hold I can't. Okay, what? Oh, are you okay? Don't even like you. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, that's just... What? What? If I die today, would you consider yourself after with me? Fine. I'm gonna teach you my boyfriend then. Okay, Chester. Yay! Okay. Well, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. It's kind of boy. There you go. Okay, I just come as a girl today. Come over here.
Has been seriously degraded, but the IDF is still there. They're still fighting Hamas. They're not fighting them like they were, defensive positions, and
You
they are.
better run this. So come. If something hurt me, then it's really better. So, that's one my second. The youth in the afterlife was one of the boyfriend. Hold up, I gotta read one thing. Oh, since me just like that and your mom is boyfriend and girlfriend, do you wanna be my girlfriend? I'd love to. Okay. So, what is going to fly? Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah, go! Did Dory try to do that and then he died? I think so. Oh, Dory! That was my brother that killed your brother. Oh, 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 oh. Take it evening. Oh! Yeah, when the kids say, you're not done and I'm not done. But I have a friend that will respond. And when they want to respond, because he gave me 3 rounds. No. Oh, that doesn't count as a relationship. Not that one. No, my boyfriend! Guess you'll see him in the afterlife. Oh, but you wanna be guys or do this? But you wanna be. We're basically invincible. Unless. Oh, why is I. Oh. can teleport too. Yeah. That means that hey, stay here with you. Oh no, have to say. No. Oh, well, on my last form, I am the surrounded. Everything I am the breaking. I am the strongest person ever. Sorry. Oh, oh, I have everything, so I will keep taking none of your things.
Because he knows what's going on. I mean, it's, you have your chance now, Tom, because people have really found out about it. So I want to thank
Thanks to you.
No, but he's working with our people. They look like Elliot Ness. It looks like Elliot Ness and the gang. They're finding billions of dollars of fraud. And Tom Emmer is really helping us. Thanks, Tom. And thanks as well to Senators Lindsey Graham, who had a big victory last night, won by a lot. And no runoff, no nothing. A lot of very capable people running against him, and he just blew them away. So Lindsey Graham, congratulations. And Chuck Grassley, Rand Paul was here. Hi, Rand. Boy, it's nice to have Rand. It's a good thing to have Rand. He knows what's important. Eric Schmidt has been an incredible senator, wherever you may be. He's tall enough. He's usually not too hard to find. And Bernie Moreno. Bernie here? Where's Bernie? Hi, Bernie. What a job, right? So how's the race going in Ohio?
You're very confident there. You'll drag every Republican.
I hope so. Well, I love Ohio. We won by a lot, but you ran an incredible race.
Big assist.
They weren't giving him a big chance, and he ended up winning quite easily, right? So it was great. We're also pleased to be joined by Representatives Lisa McLean, Judy Arrington, and Jody. Where's Jody?
I've been recording for the past 43 minutes. Yay! Hi! Yeah! Huh? Okay.
For more than 100 days, congressional Democrats tried to block all foundations of Homeland Security. Reprehensible attempt to throw open the borders of the United States of America. They want to drag us straight back to chaos and crime. The crooked Joe Biden administration, one of the most corrupt administrations, probably the most corrupt ever. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And we're not going to let them do that. I have to say that Washington just had some crime numbers out, and it's the lowest number, best crime numbers we've had, they say, in 58 years. So we went from being a crime-ridden city, our capital, to being a crime-ridden place, to being among the safest cities in the country. I'm so happy, and you're a big beneficiary, because most of you live here, you hear all the time, the press, the media, and even actually some of the media, a couple of people that I would not suspect, a couple of people truly treat me unfairly, but they came up and they thanked me because it's so much. We have a safe city now. We also have a beautiful city. We had 22 fountains. Every one of them didn't work. One of them, the probably the best was one that hasn't worked for 50 years. That was about the best. They've all been out of commission for 50 years or more. Can you imagine that? There were graffiti strewn, grass growing through the cracks, and they were in terrible shape. And all 22 have now been opened, and the most magnificent possibly of all, the one in front of Union Station is beautiful. You see that? It was all graffiti all over the place. We do a lot of work. We got it looking maybe better than it was the day they put it in. But the one that they're all talking about is the almost 2,500 foot long. It's taller than any building in the world, actually. There's no building that's 2,500 feet tall, I don't think. But it's about twice the height of the Empire State Building, as an example, much wider. So we just got that open last night. We went to do it before July 4th, and it is.
Ahorita va a llegar mi dad,
It
güey.
was originally called 1922.
Dice que va a
It
pintar
was
para que
called
le dan
the
la llave.
reflecting pond, or the reflecting lake, some people called it. But it was supposed to be a reflection. By the Democrats, and they said they were going to approve Pfizer. And I said, but we want Pfizer approved, but we want the Save America Act approved. Voter ID, proof of citizenship, no mail-in ballots, with exceptions, like for the military, staying in the state, or you're traveling, disabled, very, open and generous. We also want no men playing in women's sports, and we want no transgender utilization of our children. None. Those are 5 things that are 99%. I mean,
Take it back. I don't need it.
Yes.
Give me that rag, Jeff.
So Meta's AI glasses, they just got busted. The question is not whether they're scanning everyone fake. The real question is why facial recognition technology from a government-grade biometric supplier was anywhere near consumer sunglasses in the first place. Oh, I'm serious. Meta's AI glasses just got caught standing next to facial recognition software. It was in the glasses. And before anyone starts crying in the fact check diaper, let me answer the question right up front. No.
Okay. My
Visibility
bad,
is significantly reduced right now as heavy
yeah.
rain and low clouds
So
wash
my
out the tree
phone
line.
turned off for
We've
like
got rainfall rates of up to
I
3
had to
inches
go
an
do
hour possible
something.
here. And with the ground
But
already
yeah,
saturated, flash flooding is the number
Donna,
one concern.
Donna. Why did you kill me? I didn't mean to, okay? Okay, I trust you, but that's one hit, okay? And it was a head, but that you did. Ow, that kinda hurt it. Kinda? Let me do another one then. Ow, okay, that hurt it. No, it didn't. Okay, that hurt it. Oh, I think I hurt him too much. And me too.
She's 46 years old today. She has a husband, 2 sons, an ordinary desk job at a freight company in Bristol, and a face you'd walk straight past
Dad, look. Dad,
but 46 years
what?
ago, the moment she took
Dollar.
her first breath, government officials were standing in the delivery room with a camera because what they were filming had never happened in the entire history of the human race. Priests,
Okay, bye bye guys.
This almost feels illegal to know if you're a side sleeper. What I've discovered could save you from a massive mistake that's crushing.
She's 46 years old today. She has a husband, 2 sons, an ordinary desk job at a freight company in Bristol.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't even stop it. What? Whoa.